Alright, welcome to another episode of Bologna here. Last time we just finished conquering Savoy, and this time I'm thinking that Venice will be the target of this next expansion. They lost a lot of their manpower fighting the Ottomans. I'm feeling pretty safe about attacking them with Hungary. So yeah, just gonna core this. Make Florence break their alliance with Venice, and then attack them when I get Tech 9. I think that is the play. Yep. Alright, so I have just taken Tech 9, got into better infantry, and reinforced my morale. This stuff is all caught now. I've just broken Florence's alliance with Venice. So no time like the present. We have about equal numbers, but it's a lot of OPMs that we can piece out of the war, and Naples who I can beat and then go north afterwards. Because of my fort lines here, I have mountain forts in the north, so I'm thinking I could just go south into Naples before anything else. Alright, basically immediately after the war started, as you can probably tell by this, Austria has decided to lend out their entire army to Hungary. So yeah, the numbers are looking a lot better for Bologna now. I don't see any way we can lose this now that Austria is lending out their army. This is likely going to be a win. Just siege Naples, piece them out, make them probably null alliances with like Venice and Florence. Definitely with Florence. Definitely with Venice, probably with Florence. Brain. Probably both. I don't know. Let's just go with probably both. Then we'll be. Then I'll go north, siege down Venice proper, Trent, and then peace out with these little OPMs. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so here I've noticed that I can get a cheeky battle here on Venice. Should win this. I have defensive terrain, and their morale is quite low. Yeah, see, 3.1 morale to my 4.7, and I've got a little bit of discipline on them. General die, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we beat up a lot of their troops. Really matters to them because they don't have manpower at all. Oh, that's really good. Alright, we take those. Gonna do the same here to these guys on the mountain. Just gonna consolidate my troops beforehand. And another victory for Bologna. Gonna go here and deal with Naples now. Actually, local brigands, just because they're sitting there, yep. Enter one stack wipe there. See what Naples is like, actually. They've got pretty low morale as well. The discipline is the same as mine. They just as low morale as Venice did, so we should just smash them in this fight. Like, they have a good general, but I just rolled a general that's about equal to theirs. Yeah, they're down. Lost a bunch of troops, but yeah, it was majority of the merc stack. It's fine. From here, I'm going down to Naples, and probably be back to recording when I get there. Alright, so I've just stack wiped Naples in an offensive battle on hills. So this is very good. I had to go north, beat up some Venetian armies that were sieging me down. Hungary should hopefully be doing stuff, but knowing that, yeah, I don't really count on it. But stack wipe on Naples. This war should just about be over. I'm sort of going through my manpower quite quickly, But with beating up like any forces in Italy now, I think it's pretty safe to say that this war is over. Alright, I've just finished sieging Naples, so we're gonna piece them out. What I'm taking is 4 reps, and no all treaties with Florence, no all treaties with Venice, and max money. Now, realistically, I should be able to piece Venice out now. What I'm basically doing is taking all their Italian coastline, so that their navy's a lot smaller. And then I'm gonna take Venice proper when I get the chance. I'm just gonna take as much money as they're willing to give beyond that. There we go. Venice has been defeated. Gotta get that stuff coring. Can become a kingdom now. No reason not to. Well, it will even embrace colonialism now. And those are some Berkeley loans I took for the war. I never actually checked what the coalition map mode would be like. Manageable? Yeah, manageable. Just have to make sure my relations are improved with France. And then we'll easy wins. As long as France has at least 50 opinion of me, they don't care. This is possible, actually. They're friendly with me, so I might be able to ally them as well. We'll see what happens when I improve relations, but they seem to have too many friends at the moment, so likely not gonna happen. Yeah, probably not gonna happen, but hopefully. Yep, so we've basically conquered northern Italy now. All that's left is Florence, which I'm gonna wait. Actually, no, I don't have to wait because we'll have a truce. I was gonna say I was gonna wait until we no longer had aggressive expansion. Well, like less than 50, but they'll have a truce until then anyway. So yeah, I'm gonna break alliance with Florence here as well. Alright, that's this update complete. Basically, next war will be at least take the Tuscany area. I want to make sure I have a border with Rome as well. So yeah. Naples is also coming up pretty soon. As soon as that truce is up, we'll probably take Tuscany. Because that truce is 5 years shorter. So I'll take Tuscany. Then I'll take northern part of Naples probably. Yeah. That's this update complete. We have destroyed Venice. I don't think they're recovering from this one anytime soon. Oh, right after I finished that last recording, Tuscany here has, well, Florence has formed Tuscany. They seem to have gotten Tech 10 immediately after formed it. That's pretty nice. You don't normally see Tuscany in games, so it's pretty nice to see it. Even if it has to die right now. But yeah, it's nice to see. Alright, so something weird I just want to note is I have mains like the Palatinate. They're both at 100 relations, but they stay in my coalition. Like they have less than 50 aggressive expansion. Shouldn't they be leaving? If anyone knows anything, please tell me. Alright. My truce is about to run out with Tuscany, so we're ready to declare war. I've gotten my coalition down in Germany a decent amount, just improving the people who would leave. Wittenberg still isn't leaving, even though they're plus 50. I'm not really sure why. Also keeping my relations up with France, but I'm not sure if that's ever going to come to be. Or Castile. That one's close though. I might be able to get, yeah. I'll be able to get a Castile alliance. Which is big, because A, it means they won't get as much of aggressive expansion, so they can't join my coalition. And B, I can use them to beat France. Once I beat France once, I'm no longer really scared of anything. The Ottomans are trying to take Venice there, so see how that turns out. Anyway, we're gonna attack them. I don't really see a reason not to call Hungary in. They'll probably go siege Ingolstadt for me, so may as well. gonna sit here, siege down this fort, and just wait, I guess. Unless they're gonna let me kill them. Oh, they will. A little scary. Are they strong? No, they're not weak. They're not weak, but they're not strong. Yeah, we beat them. If I get over here fast enough. There we go. They're dead. War is over. I'll catch you guys when the feast deal happens, I guess. Alright, so sadly, the careful guy died. He was good. He was good and careful. Got re-elected only like 2 years ago. Pretty frustrating, but actually wait. I don't know when he got re-elected. That's 11 years from now, I guess. But yeah, I'll just take the 424. It's a little annoying that so much Republican tradition got thrown away from like a re-election that only lasted like less than a year, if even. But I just have to take Agostina Bentivoglio, who is free thinker. That's very nice because I'm going to take Admin Tech 10 soon. I am waiting on Mill Tech 10 because it doesn't really give me any buffs. It does nothing for infantry, which is currently what my army is entirely comprised of. So what I'm instead doing is I'm going to take Admin Tech 10 and I'm going to take Plutocratic and then take like 2 ideas there because that will give me the morale. Free thinker really helps with that as well, so that's nice. Update, he didn't take any Italian land from Venice, so we're good. Alright, so I think it is about time that I piece out Florence here. I would love to full annex them, but that's unrealistic. I think what I'll do is I'll take everything but Siena, because these 2 are both trade cities. I need Florence. I could probably get away with not taking Arezzo. Yeah, then this one, I need something to border the Pope, and I want something with less AE, less dev. So I get less AE. I might also not take Arezzo, but this is the bare minimum. If I do this, I can also take max money, so I may as well. I'll leave them with these 2 provinces and then attack them immediately on truce. Just so they can't join a coalition against me, because their aggressive expansion will be quite high. Wherever they are. Yeah, 107. I could also just take Arezzo. What's the difference? It's quite a huge difference. I think I'll just take these 4 provinces. Florence so I can form Italy. Perugia so I can border Rome. Then these 2 because they're both trade cities in Genoa. Not taking Siena because it's high dev. Not taking Arezzo because I don't really need it. And I would like to avoid a coalition. Yeah, this is what I'm taking. What I'm going to do next is, as soon as this truce is up, we're going to be attacking the 2 Sicilies, who is just formed out of Naples, by the way. Pretty nice. It's not a tag you normally see, either. So, yeah. We've conquered a pretty significant chunk. Tuscany. And kill them again as soon as their truce ends, so they can't join the coalition. And then we'll go in on 2 Sicilies. Then I'll have to find some way to go in on the Pope, probably through Mantua or something to that effect. I'll have to find some convoluted way to get to the Pope. I'm not really sure how, but I'll figure it out. Yeah. Update when I attack 2 Sicilies, I reckon. Actually, another update. I just signed off, but I just wanted to mention I can ally Castile now, so that'll be very useful to beat France. Me and Castile versus France will be a pretty easy fight, I think. Assuming they don't rush me. But if they rush me, I win on mountain forts. So honestly, I think this will be a really good chance to take out France. I'm more worried about France than I am of Castile, so that's my logic. I'm more worried about France than I am of Castile. Alright, so I just took Tech 10, so my next idea group will be plutocratic. I had to spend some mill points on tech because I reached my my cap, but soon I'll have that morale of armies buff, and from there, recovery speed is nice, dev cost is nice, goods produced is nice, merchant's nice. Like overall, plutocratic is a very strong idea group. What I'm doing in H3 currently is just proving to people, trying to get them to leave my coalition. Can't wait until I get Italian ideas, because that'll have like a 50% improved relations in it or some crap like that. It's very strong. It's like having 2 diplomatic ideas. Alright, so my truce with 2 Sicilies has just ended. So I'm gonna be attacking them now. I'll probably go Hungarian. No reason not to. Even though it will be an easy war either way. Which means that I don't have to go down to Albania and actually I don't think they'll be able to siege the knights anyway, but like Albania would be annoying to get to otherwise. Overall, it would just make the war easier. Even if it would already be a cakewalk. Alright, so I have been to Sicily's just sitting on this war because I don't want to ruin my opinion of Spoleto, who I will now be trying to do something a little cheesy with. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna enforce the Pope to make peace with Spoleto. They're gonna say no, which will put me into a war with the Pope without having to fight either the coalition or France. If I get here before Spoleto does, then I can take Rome in a peace deal. That's the hope, at least. Because France here wasn't called in. No one in the coalition was called in. I have some guys up there, but it's 100% acceptable, considering how this has happened. If I do this, then I keep the siege, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Beat up these guys. Boom. Alright, now I'm gonna go up here. Get those guys on my mountain fort. I'm gonna keep this war going for a little while longer. There's no real reason to piece them out right now. I want to make sure that I have a more accurate coalition when I take Rome. Oh yeah, speaking of Venice, we just joined my coalition. Austria beat them up. They took Istria in this province, but more importantly, they released Milan and Verona, who each have, and Spoleto actually, which is how this has happened. But yeah, they released these 3 countries, but each of them have 0 AE on me, so that's an easy conquest in the future. Right, there you go. Yeah, what I'm gonna do, once this siege finishes, I'm gonna sever a peace for Rome, hopefully. I don't really care what happens to Spoleto afterwards, to be honest. I'm gonna take Rome. Like, worst case scenario, this will give me a truce on Papal State and Mantua, which I can then attack, because they won't be in my coalition. It's like, worst case scenario, this will get me Rome in a few years. Best case scenario, I get Rome now by doing this. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do, and just take Rome. Spoleto might die right now, but Rome is mine, so we have to core it, and then as soon as I core it, we should be able to form the Italian nation. As for 2 Sicilies, I'm thinking I'll just take their coastline for the most part. Like the southern coastline, take this. think that's probably too much though. As much as I would love to take Messina, I'll probably just like try to wall them off from the Ottomans if I can help it. I don't know how much France is gonna get is the problem. France isn't as into me anymore because I allied Castile. Might just take this area here. The important thing is making sure they can't join the coalition so I can always attack them later. This truce 36 and this truce is 32. Alright, yeah. Reasonable. I'm gonna take this and max money. And France, that's annoying. France can barely join. It's fine. I would have preferred France can't join, but if France can join, France can join. I'm gonna call that all up. And when I come back, I will have probably formed Italy. Alright, so we got a new election. His beloved relative is... well, I don't want him, definitely. So I might have to re-elect and just eat the Republican tradition. Very unfortunate, but gotta do what you gotta do. Gonna see some crown land, make up for that. We summon the Diet here, we even get Republican tradition because of... I don't actually know if I mentioned it, but I took, as my government reform, supremacy of the Diet. I'm not sure what the best one is, but I feel like it's this. Basically, whenever I summon the Diet, I get 4 Republican tradition. Elections give loyalty to all of my states, and calling the Diet no longer increases influence, so it's a lot easier to revoke privileges, which I'm starting to do. Starting to do slowly. As an example, let's just revoke this now. Yeah. Slowly but steadily, I'm getting rid of my useless privileges that don't give me buffs. I'll probably give burgers the diploid point I forgot to be honest. Yep. Manufacturing, you know what? Let's build this now. Soon. Yeah, we'll stick around here. At the start of next month, so may as well. Rival Austria, merge our ships. Okay, we've got all these cores done, so we can now form the Italian nation. Country changes to Italy. Italy gets a permanent claim on the region. 25 prestige, sadly will be wasted. New traditions and ambitions. And obtain new missions. Actually, can I click any missions here? What I'll do, not sure if I'll keep this when I form Italy, so best to just do this. Click any missions I can get. And then, because I did high income, I can get cheaper manufactories. Let's just click a couple of these. Hold up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and then Navarra for the estate. So yep. Then I will be, now that I've done all my missions, I will be forming the Italian nation. Yeah, see, improve income or whatever is no longer here, so get permanent claims over a bunch of this and some of southwestern France, southeastern France, I mean. A worthy navy, get claims on a bunch of Tunis's coastline. So yeah, the Italian mission tree is all about really claiming the Mediterranean and forming Rome, which is identical to my current objective for this campaign. So that's pretty good. Since I am got some admin, I'll state that as well. Alright. Yeah.
So we formed Italy. We got them beautiful Italian ideas. Improve relations plus 50%. Infantry compatibility plus 15. Galley compatibility plus 20. National manpower plus 33. Tax plus 15. Forecast creation, super huge, minus 25. If I get admin ideas as well, this will be huge, which will probably be my next idea group. Now that I've taken diplomatic and 2 military groups, admin will probably be next. 50% CCR is nothing to scoff at. But yeah, we formed Italy. I think this is a perfect time to end this this third episode of starting as Bologna and becoming the Roman Empire. Actually, one last thing I've got to do. I know it's a wasted admin points, but Bologna is the true capital of Italy. Let it be known. It's not even a state. How did it become a capital? Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Bologna to Rome.